Yeah, unboxing done, and the first thing I want to address is a major issue for me on version 2, and that was looks. Because for me, I couldn't get over that one simple factor. It was too big in its form, it was pretty bulky to say the least, and irrelevant to what it provided me in terms of statistics and performance in terms of the watch. I just couldn't get over that. And in version 3, it's a massive improvement. But that's it, how it looks. How does it perform, and how's it going to make me a better golfer? Right, first data-led fact. Yeah, that's not a bad effort. Plenty of data collected from ShotScope over the years, and one thing it's shown is how much more consistent average golfers are in terms of performance when using putter from the fringe than they are using lob wedge. Fact. Now, how many of you, like me, thought that taking 3-wood off the tee as opposed to driver was a safer option? Not according to ShotScope. The numbers have shown, again with the data that they have collected, is there is very little difference in accuracy off the tee using 3-wood as opposed to driver by average golfers. Another fact. We'll take some cover just to discuss a bit more about this watch. It wasn't the day I expected in terms of weather, but anyway, the watch is still working fine. I want to talk about a few things really, starting off with simplicity of use. In terms of straight out the box, as you've seen, you get a charger and you get all your little nubbins to attach, I think 16 of them. So a couple spare there to attach to every single club in the bag, and then 2 others. And basically it is very easy to pair, very easy to, you download an app, the ShotScope app. That's for syncing afterwards, after your round, for when you're doing the GPS and tracking, because there's an option for both in terms of the watches. You can have GPS and track, or you can just have the GPS, which will just provide you the yardages. But very simplistic to use, and that's something I think is really important. I've used a lot of devices which are a bit fiddly, lots of menus to go through before you get the information that you want. And like I said, I started using this off first of all as GPS only, and you literally switch it on, normal stuff, find the satellite, find the course, and you're good to go. Very easy to switch behind if you decide to play the back 9 as opposed to the front. It's very easy to navigate through and get to the hole you want. Flicking through, you've got your basic yardages front, middle and back, but then it also identifies hazards as well, yardages to hazards, which is just by flicking to another screen. Full colour display, really bright, really bold. Again, I've played it in some bright sunlight, not quite today, but yeah, it's really visible display, which I really like. In terms of wearing it, again with version 2 and with other watches, I'm a bit conscious of having them on because it's something that I just don't like. They get in the way a little bit, and you know, honestly, I wore it for the first time, and I forgot to switch it on. I forgot I had it on, and it was 3 holes in. I was playing golf with my dad, and I said, you know what? I said, that's actually a real positive, because I've just realised that A, I forgot to put the watch on, which wasn't great, but B, that I didn't realise I had it on, and I'd already played 3 or 4 holes. So again, it doesn't impede on your swing, it doesn't intrude on anything, and it's very lightweight, and yeah, another big tick for me. So in terms of what it does, it provides something that we all need. We all like those yardages. It provides it in a very simple and straightforward way, and a real cost-effective option as well, because they're coming in, I think, if you buy the product before the end of July, I'm told that it's 180 quid, 179.99. If you buy after that, it's going up to £205. That's a real good buy, you know. So finally, the data that is collected and how it can help you save shots from your game. And would you believe, people who use ShotScope on average have reduced their handicap by 2.7 shots. So that's like, forget buying new driver, new putter, new irons, whatever. That is the most impressive piece of data that I have heard, and it's interesting. And the way in which I assume that works is quite simply by analysing what kind of, analysing your data and highlighting weaknesses within your game, because that's what it's really good at. So for example, like your driving stats, forget about distances, it's where you're missing in terms of percentages, how many are left, how many are right, how many are down the centre. In terms of your short game, exactly the same kind of information. Are you coming up short a lot? Which I would imagine is an issue with quite a lot of us. So it really starts to highlight where your game is weak. And then I think by working alongside any coach you may have, providing that information to your coach really gives them some great information as well to highlight what those issues are, which again I think is it's, you know, I mean, it's common sense, I suppose, but to get all that data and to be able to access it very quickly and very simply post round, because all you simply do is switch on your app, have your phone alongside, you press connect and the information is transferred, and then you're able to start analysing that data. And like I said, it's plentiful and it's easy to access, which is a fantastic thing. I mean, for me on a personal level, I don't know whether I spend enough time sort of analysing my own data and looking at those kind of things, but for me, I think the GPS part is something that I really like because of how simplistic it is to use and how lightweight the watch is. So they're all the ticks of the boxes for me on a personal level. But if you really are into your game, if you want to make improvements, then I think it's a great piece of kit and it's a great piece of information that will no doubt, like I said, 2.7 shot reduction on average. That's impressive data. That's me done. End of. It's a great little watch. Like I said, it's fantastic. It's lightweight. It's easy to use. It's priced at the right kind of money. So if this is the kind of thing you're looking for right now, then I'd give it a good look and buy it quickly, because like I said, that price reduction between now and the end of July is quite a hefty one. So yeah, go and take a look. Anyway, as ever, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button and comments down below. Always like to hear from people who watch, and I'll see you soon.